This is Dan Dicks here, reporting for Press for Truth. I'm here in Stockholm, Sweden, at the location of the annual Bilderberg conference. There is a massive security perimeter being set up right now around this entire block of this building, because tomorrow morning, around 120 or so of some of the world's most powerful and influential people are going to be meeting inside this hotel, behind closed doors, under Chatham House rules, which means they are not allowed to discuss who said what at this particular meeting. So I don't know what the security is going to be like here. In the past, I've been detained dozens and dozens of times. I've been, arrested and thrown in jail. Hopefully, they're not going to be too heavy-handed this time around. But as I said, the whole thing is about to kick off tomorrow morning. I will be here for the entire duration of this particular event, guys. So stay tuned for all my videos and coverage coming up soon. Unless, of course, I get thrown in jail again. Wish me luck. We have one police officer behind us giving us a decent amount of information, actually, letting us know where the barriers are going to be moved to on the day, what kind of security we can expect. So far, they're seeming pretty friendly. Let's hope that continues. Alright guys, as you know, I'm here at the location of the annual Bilderberg conference, and I've just discovered something very, very interesting. Directly across the street from the hotel that is owned by billionaire bankster Jacob Wallenberg, who's hosting this year's meeting, is the Grand Lodge of Freemasonry for Sweden. You'll see some of the symbols on the window there, the classic checkerboard floor. It almost looks like an eye in a triangle, and the Red Cross. This is, again, the main lodge of Freemasonry directly across the street from the Bilderberg Hotel. And, I find it interesting because there's a lot of similarities between both the Freemasons and the Bilderberg group, in the sense that within Freemasonry, the lower degrees are not privy to some of the information that's revealed when you work your way up in Freemasonry. The lower levels are referred to as the outer core, or the outer protocol, and the true info in regards to what happens with Freemasonry is reserved for the adepts, they say. And very much like Bilderberg, there too is an inner circle within the inner circle, much like Freemasonry. And here we are, just right across the street from the Bilderberg Hotel is the Grand Lodge of Freemasonry here in Sweden. So I find it pretty interesting that it's adjacent, and that interesting correlation there. So just wanted to bring that to your attention, guys. Crazy stuff.
Thank you.
When did the Bilderberg start publishing the agenda list and meeting? That's been going on for a while?
It's been going on for at least, I think, 10, 15 years or so.
Didn't they used to have press conferences in the 60s?
I think later, 90s.
Interesting. So that's basically a press spokesperson from the Bilderberg meeting, and as you saw, I just asked them, like, when did you guys start publishing the agenda and the participants list? Because I think their hand has been forced due to the exposure they've been getting over the last 20 years. And also mentioned the fact that, didn't you guys used to do press conferences, like literally back in the 60s? And he's like, yeah, we used to do that. Not anymore. Not anymore. The location of this hotel is like very, very interesting, right in the center of everything. Tell me exactly what you said.
No, I said.
What is this building?
I think this is the Parliament.
Parliament.
This is the Royal House.
Yeah.
And this is the Prime Minister. And
And-
that's the owners of the world over there.
Bilderberg
Yeah,
Hotel.
Bilderberg Hotel. So we are now in the biggest concentration of world power in this moment.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Very interesting indeed. As Federico just said, this is like the center power hub in Sweden, and it's all here. Let's not forget about the Grand Masonic Lodge right behind this building. So it's an interesting location this year. They don't usually stay right downtown in the center hub of everything like this, but here they are. Now this hasn't even started yet, guys. This whole thing is going to kick off tomorrow. The Bilderberg members will start arriving early tomorrow morning, so the party hasn't even started yet, folks, but it's already been a pretty eventful and interesting first day for me. So stay tuned for my coverage. As I said, we're just getting started, guys. If you do want to support my efforts to come to places like Stockholm, Sweden to cover Bilderberg, please check that top link in the description below to where you can find my Go Get Funding campaign. Thank you so much to everybody who has contributed to that so far. I simply can't be here without people like you, so I really appreciate that, guys. So please check that link in the description below and stay tuned for tomorrow's day one coverage coming here at Stockholm, Sweden's annual Bilderberg conference. And I'll have that for you as soon as I can, guys. Stay tuned. We all want truth. The truth will set you free.